Hey, everybody. God damn it! God damn it!
Oh, not again!
Oh, you fucking schmutz.
Well, at least I covered my mouth this time.
All right. Hi, hey everybody. Welcome to this that. Great. Now I'm completely thrown off.
The 19th of January's edition of
Yes,
OAW.
January 19th edition of OA Wrestling. God damn
It's
it.
the Daily Show, Jon Stewart.
But, okay. Anyway, so January 19th. This is our show. This is our show heading into the Royal Rumble, and to talk about it with me this week, I got a couple people with me. First of all, common name to the show, Cole.
Hey, I'm digging Social Outcasts.
Yep. Next up, we have Chef Joe.
That's because you're a social outcast yourself, Cole.
You're a punk.
Ooh.
Still trying to decide if we need to censor the show or not.
I do have the sound effects, so.
I wonder if that would actually help viewership.
Would it?
Why not?
I don't know.
The people aren't watching the show because of vulgar language.
I don't know. Maybe.
We'll just see.
One of the most popular things on YouTube is a group called The Whole... One of the most popular wrestling things on YouTube is a thing called The Whole Effing Show. And he's the most racist, bigoted guy you will ever meet. He calls Nia Jax fatty on a daily basis.
Right. So.
Just saying.
Well, it would. I don't know. Maybe it would make us different from that. Make us something more accessible to people. Maybe we would start a new trend. Anyway, lastly, joining us for the only the second time since we've gone to the podcast format, we have Trent.
Yeah, I'm here too, and I'm the one who stuck with the status quo and stayed quiet.
Oh man.
It wasn't that hard a task.
Yeah, Trent.
It wasn't.
Trent is already best co-host, employee of the month, January 2016.
And he's.
I mean, there's a nice mute button that prevents like any sudden sounds from happening.
I tried to reach for the mute button, but it was too late.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and we just realized something. We have two former professional wrestlers here on the show.
Well, he's not former.
What, Trent, are you still wrestling?
Regardless, calling myself a wrestler without finishing training still would give myself too much praise. So
But you're not
I'd
a former, so it's like...
I'm not a former. I'm not out of the business. I'm just...
So we have an egg and we have a dead chicken. We have both ends of the spectrum here.
Could say it.
Okay.
I'm just paying my dues right now, so... To give myself any kind of credit like that would be an overstatement.
That's fair.
All right. So anyway, as I said, we're in the this is the January 19th edition, so we are in the week just before the Royal Rumble. Definitely some stuff has happened up to this point, including just before the show. I was watching. For those of you that don't know, I subscribe to a channel based off Britain's Wrestle Talk TV.
Mm-hmm.
And they do have daily like little news things in a short YouTube video every day. Today's was actually quite an interesting one, at least for me, because AJ Styles AJ Styles was basically doing a show in England, and he basically did a whole thing where he was pretty much hinting at possibly being in the Royal Rumble.
Well, do you know his ROH deal right now?
Yeah, his last show. ROH is saying he's doing his last show with ROH this upcoming Saturday.
Yes.
Actually, at a show here in the Atlanta area.
Yes.
Ooh. Suki, are you gonna go?
I didn't even know what was going on until that news story, so I have no idea.
Oh.
I mean, is ROH usually expensive?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't think so either.
But yeah, so but it's that mixed with this promo that he cut in England, where he was saying stuff like, "I don't know what the future holds for me." Then the crowd started chanting Royal Rumble at him, and he said the line, "Tell you what, you get me a spot in that Royal Rumble match, and I'll do." And crap, I forget what he said at the end of that. It was,
and I'll entertain you or something like that.
Like it was.
I'll be damn sure to entertain you.
Yeah. It was something like that, but it's yeah. But pretty much it, like, AJ Styles it seems to be hinting at it. The situation seems to be hinting that he could come out at the Rumble. Although they then said that in contradiction to that, I think it's was it PW Insider? I think it was PW Insider was reporting that apparently the plan for him may be that he debuts on the Raw after the Royal Rumble.
That's F4W Online.
F4W, thank you.
I think there's a better chance of him not because of what. Because jump to Raw real quick when they were doing that whole thing with who's gonna be number one, Steph, and they go, it could be Roman Reigns, it could be Heath Slater, or it could be someone you've never seen before. I'm like, okay, either way you just hinted at it. I'm like, you're getting our hopes up. I don't think it's gonna happen now.
Yeah, but I mean, it's. As far as we can tell, it seems like everything is definitely heading towards these guys. All those guys from New Japan are definitely going to be showing up eventually. Apparently, the only other thing that's being reported that could be a holdup in AJ Styles actually debuting is that he hasn't gone through the WWE medical stuff apparently, or at least nobody knows if he has.
Who are we talking about?
AJ Styles.
Oh yeah, apparently he still hasn't been cleared yet because he has to go do it. Hopefully he can get it done in the week.
Yeah. Shinsuke Nakamura apparently will be coming into the States sometime within a month to do his.
And apparently the two big guys, I forget their names.
Yeah, I know Doc Gallows apparently has already completed his.
Apparently they're saving them for they're going to be an NXT tag team. They're going to go in like the March tapings. So maybe just before or after WrestleMania. Oh wait, no, just before WrestleMania if it's March.
Oh, I picked a good time to come in here. You're talking about NXT.
We're talking about like the four guys that are coming in to WWE. Apparently the two giant dudes, Gallows and whatever his other name is.
Yeah, just keep him away from the main roster. And then
I'm definitely sure that Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson are going to be getting their starts over in NXT first.
Well, they should because they're a good
mostly the reason
they're a good tag team together, and I think that they can do a lot of good down there.
The majority of that reason, I can't speak for anybody who is in the Chicago or Milwaukee crowds, but they're definitely having Finn Balor play up the Bullet Club.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
No, not
It's
even the
called
Balor
NXT
Club. Everyone is straight up, at least at the Green Bay taping. The crowd, well, it wasn't a taping, but the Green Bay show, which I was at. The crowd was very supportive of Finn Balor, chanting Bullet Club repeatedly until he threw up the sign, which the crowd went wild for. And
Wait,
constantly...
Isn't the Bullet Club sign just the click sign?
Yes.
Just checking.
He threw them up. He was just pretty much alluding to the Bullet Club throughout the night. The crowd loved it. The crowd loved Sami Zayn, who was also in the same match. They had an amazing match.
Oh, so Sami Zayn is back wrestling?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn and Finn Balor had a title match, quote unquote, at the live event, and it was amazing.
nice.
Just all around, NXT is a very great experience, at least within the crowd.
Oh yeah, that crowd always gets into it.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is fun.
but-
They are much more alive than Raw or SmackDown crowds.
It definitely beat any Raw or SmackDown taping
Dude,
I'd ever been to.
I'm still sticking with the best show I ever went to. It's over WrestleMania 29 is NXT Brooklyn, just because the crowd was so great. The
Oh,
match.
hey, AJ. I didn't know you were here.
Yeah, I was about to say, and now randomly joining us into the show again, AJ.
We're
Yeah,
supposed-
I'm only here until you guys are done talking about NXT. Once you start talking about the Rumble, that's when I'm making my exit because
Yeah.
fuck that pay-per-view.
Well, you're still giving me picks.
I honestly don't care, so put me down.
So,
here.
All right, I'll do a random pick for you.
No, Cole. How about no random picks at all? Because I just don't care.
But AJ, you might win the championship.
I don't give a shit.
But you're like the only one so far out of all of us that hasn't had the championship belt
To be
yet.
fair, you could. To be fair, you could drop out like right away because NXT was never really brought up.
Well, yeah, pretty much we were starting with the whole with this whole thing that AJ Styles basically cut a promo in England that seemed to really hint at him pretty much debuting in the Royal Rumble.
I honestly don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but but of course, kind of just repeating the story for AJ's sake. The other big hint to that is that our Ring of Honor is stating that that AJ is doing his last show with the company this upcoming Saturday, right before the Royal Rumble.
Huh.
Where's said show?
Atlanta.
Orlando.
Yeah, it's Orlando.
In Orlando, and where are they holding the Rumble this year?
No, the Rumble is in Orlando. The ROH show is in Atlanta.
Hmm.
And if I remember correctly, doesn't AJ Styles live in Atlanta?
He's pretty much always been billed from Gainesville, Georgia.
Yeah.
I thought he was from North Carolina.
No.
Who knows?
Huh.
No, North Carolina is where the Hardys and Ric Flair's from.
Oh. Oh, speaking
Ric
of Ric Flair,
Flair, the Hardys, Shane Helms.
do you want to know what Ric Flair just said on his podcast the other day?
Oh, let's hear it.
Ric Flair has a podcast?
Yeah,
Yes.
Woo Nation.
Oh boy.
It's just him wooing for about 45 minutes to an hour.
It's pretty great.
It's just the Ric Flair being Ric Flair show.
No, it's just how drunk he is. But
He's
anyway.
You
Apparently-
can hear him sipping in the background.
So we don't know if this is him being drunk or him being real. Apparently, he said that WWE's trying to get Shawn Michaels into the Rumble.
That's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna
No.
happen. He's
Shawn
not
is-
budging.
Yeah, Sean, he said he's gonna return. He's enjoying retirement.
It'd be
And
fun.
probably-
Let the guy enjoy retirement, for God's sake. Don't throw him
Yeah.
on the ball.
Yeah, he's just enjoying
No,
retirement and doing
AJ,
Sunday
AJ.
school stuff.
Need another injury.
Oh, joy, who?
No, I said we need another injury, so just throw Shawn Michaels in there. He's already brittle. Just like
Nah.
one poke and
Yep.
he's gone.
You know what? Just, if anything with Shawn Michaels, just let him kick all 4 members of the Social Outcasts in the face. Then
You
there
are a
go.
fuck.
Kick them all out of the ring. That's it. He's not even a part of the Rumble match. He just runs in, kicks them all out, and then there you go.
Yeah, and then he can kick Kevin Owens out.
Nah,
no.
B.
No.
Kevin Owens will powerbomb his ass straight to the mat.
All
Just
right.
turn
Well,
to
You can
dust.
tell how bitter I am against the main product.
Oh, AJ.
It's a piece of shit.
Oh, what the fuck? Why is Sonny? Oh, Sonny, you're such a train wreck.
What's a train wreck?
Sonny's selling for her Hall of Fame ring on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
What
boy.
a joke. What a joke.
Who
Sorry.
cares?
Go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Let's see.
it's
So-
it's raw.
All right, so we've got that story out of the way. I guess we'll let's see. Next up, I guess we'll discuss I guess it's supposed to be one of the major announcements of the last 2 weeks. Of course, although it is something I guess we did kind of see coming. The first inductee to the Hall of Fame for this year was announced.
It was just a dead giveaway, honestly.
Yeah, I think at this point WB knew it was gonna, or knew people figured out it was gonna happen. So
The day that
Awesome.
Sting showed up at Survivor Series, I'm like, all right, how long till he's in the Hall of Fame?
To be quite honest, I was honestly a little surprised that he was the first entrant. I would have thought it was going to be the Undertaker at first.
Eh.
I
Like-
wouldn't expect it to be the Undertaker until he officially hangs up the boots for
Yeah,
the
'cause-
final time.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I think that's the thing is that if they were to announce that he was going in the Hall of Fame this year, I think that would be the dead giveaway that this would be his last Mania match.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a point there,
And Taker, we don't know how. I think for a lot of us, we really thought that last year was going to be Taker's last year because he wrestled so many shows.
uh-huh.
It was like that was the most we've seen of The Undertaker in like, what, 4 or 5 years?
hmm
So it was kind of building towards, okay, I mean, the guy had a friggin' hellacious match with Lesnar where he couldn't even make it to the back.
Twice.
That was SummerSlam.
Right.
Then Hell in a Cell. And who would have thought that Taker would work another Hell in a Cell match?
Yeah.
So,
And he actually survived.
well, it's Lesnar, so.
And he had a very shitty tag match.
Oh yeah, that was.
regardless of the
that was-
match, you know,
Fucking hate that match so much.
It was a
It
Raw
was-
match.
they were gonna squash freaking the Wyatt.
I still argue with Suki to this day that shouldn't have been a squash match.
Yeah,
That's
Well,
fine.
Well, Wyatt's doing whatever now, so he's
Wyatt just killed Brock Lesnar on Raw.
Yeah, Wyatt's actually doing pretty good right now.
He
Right.
he made Brock Lesnar look human.
Mm-hmm. Cuban.
Human.
Oh, human.
Hola, my name Brock Lesnar.
Oh God.
Wait, whoa. So does that mean that Brock Lesnar is going to show up at the Royal Rumble, come out with that giant sombrero like he wore on SmackDown that one
No,
time?
he comes
Oh
out.
God. Oh yeah, I remember
He comes
that.
out in Eddie's lowrider.
No, that's not going to happen.
No. Cole. We're talking Cuban. He'd be in like a '50s caddy.
Yeah. Yes.
Or that he steals Kerwin White's golf cart.
Oh.
I went there.
Or he would have Himiko's bike.
You know, he comes out. He comes out in the '50s. He comes out in the '50s car, like in a full military getup, with like smoking a cigar,
Mhm.
like Fidel Castro style.
Oh God.
Oh God. But
Raw was a snooze fest.
Honestly,
well-
the New Day bit was great. Honestly, I know you.
I hated that bit.
Dude, the funeral was great.
It was stupid.
I've been.
Well, what do you expect from New Day? New Day is supposed to be stupid, but they're stupid.
I've honestly been done with the New Day for quite some time now.
Aw.
See, I can get along with Trent.
I'm mostly at this point where it was funny at first, but now it's just gone to being annoying.
They're probably gonna lose at the
And
Rumble.
At this point, it's the
No,
real
no,
defense is it's the New
well,
Day. They're
but-
supposed to be
All right,
annoying.
well, the New Day.
Wait, hang on, Chef. Hold that thought. Trent, have we gotten to Santino levels of annoying yet?
I wouldn't say that because at least Santino was funny.
and also
I would take
I
Santino
did
on a
not
good
find
day
fucking
over the
sense.
New Day right now.
Yeah, and I have actually been thinking about this, and while I do still enjoy the New Day, I will say I think for what they are, I think we were essentially overexposed to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
like that was the
whole
other.
trombone bit was getting old. I'm glad Jericho smashed it.
Jer-
So
Oh,
Oh.
but Francisca.
I don't
Francesca.
Francisca was. Oh.
Chef. I want to tell you something right now. I honestly don't care.
Stop being such a fuck, dude. Come on.
Now I feel like
think-
I gotta go to Amazon.com.
I'm just saying, like, you
buy
gotta
a trombone,
like,
and I'm gonna
I
bring
knew
that
these-
to TrockCon.
Like WWE is supposed to be PG in a way, so it's supposed to have like the goofy things. You can't just say every time it's a goofy
You can
thing.
have the goofy things, but once the act grows stale and doesn't change, it begins to get to a point where it's hard to enjoy, and that's where the New Day is right now. Where
Yeah,
at first it was something different. And yes, it was funny, but now it's kind of where people start to become self-aware about how unfunny they are. So they continue to be unfunny in an attempt to somehow make it funny ironically.
Yeah.
And that's how the New Day feels at this point.
They're trying to be
Is
the,
we're all we get it. They're wacky and zany.
Yeah,
I
three
get what you're
guys.
saying.
I still dislike every other tag team right now, so I'll take them. Like every
I-
other
I will
tag team
take-
is
I
so
will take
piss
any.
boring.
Well, honestly,
I'll
here's
take any tag team over them at this point.
Yeah,
It really doesn't matter. I mean, the
like-
titles don't matter.
like yeah. I think at this point, yeah, I think New Day kind of does need to back off a little bit. I'll say that they've had a very good solid tag title run. I'd say it's fine if the Usos take it, because the Usos can carry the division. They
They can.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely, they can.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they can.
Yeah, they can carry. They can absolutely carry the division. Go ahead and let the Usos do it to scale the New Day back a little bit. Basically let us get used to not seeing them so much, and then
let them
maybe
get beat a couple times.
maybe sometime later this year, maybe then you bring them back forefront, and maybe at that time maybe we've had enough of a break from it to where we start to enjoy it again.
Yeah, there we go. I agree with that. I mean, yeah, the New Day is. I kind of get what you're saying by it's gonna get a little stale. I mean, I mean, they just recently got a new Titantron, right? Recently with their T-shirt logo and everything, and plus I think Xavier Woods is about to finish up his doctorate degree, so he probably needs
Yeah,
Actually-
it's gonna take like 3 years.
Yeah, he
Oh.
said. Yeah, basically he transferred schools, and
Oh,
apparently the school he transferred his credits to only took like 15 of his 100 and something credits.
Oh crap!
The only reason I'm gonna say this, I don't want them to drop the titles at Royal Rumble. I want them to make it 60 more days. 60 more days.
Is it to break a record or something?
Yes, it is. 1 second.
Whose record is it?
It's John Morrison / Johnny Nitro's record as longest time as a tag champion. Because Kofi Kingston's 60 days away from breaking that, so might as well give him that.
I thought. Wait, I could swear someone actually has a longer record. What about Brian Kendrick and Paul London?
Paul London is above Brian Kendrick with 394 days. Brian Kendrick has 331 days.
Oh, you're talking about the individual.
Individual, yeah. Because
Okay, I
Kofi
thought you-
Kingston has 4 reigns total as a tag champ. You know, one with R-Truth, one with Airborne, 2 with New Day.
Didn't he have a reign with CM Punk too? Didn't he?
That was
Yeah.
not the tag champs.
Well,
That was
they
the.
were- The world
But they
tag
were-
champs, yeah.
Well, they were still merged. Those titles were merged, so.
They don't count them apparently.
Oh. Bummer.
At least on Wikipedia. But so if he does it 60 more days, he'll be above Nitro, and I think that'd be honestly, Kingston's not doing anything else. Give him a record.
Well, I mean, Kingston. I mean, I definitely think the New Day is definitely helping out his career a little bit, because before the New Day, he was kind of getting a little stale, to be quite honest. This is kind of honestly helping his career.
But
Especially-
he's not. He's
that
not
and also
winning, Alex.
that
He's
and
not
also
winning.
Biggie. The New Day really showed that Biggie and Kofi have great skills on the mic.
Yeah,
Vicky's always been great on the mic.
Oh,
even
yeah,
beforehand. If you look at his work in NXT.
do we have to go back to the day that he was he showed off his reporter voice on Raw that one time in a promo?
Or the Kielbasa.
Oh, that I don't remember, to be quite honest.
This is Big E Langston. He was like backstage with Dolph Ziggler or something.
Oh god, when he was his manager.
I
Oh,
can't,
yeah.
I can't remember
he wasn't
I can't remember who the hell he was talking. Oh no, he was just
That's
talking to some random camera guy. He was like, "You see this? This is a fine piece of kielbasa," and I'm or something like that.
This is a fine. You know, you're interrupting me eating my kielbasa. It was something like that. I forget. But
Oh
it was,
wait, now
it
I
was,
remember that one.
It was funny. You know, Big E is entertaining.
Mhm.
But now it's just like, you know, with New Day, I'm starting to just groan every time I see them come out.
I always get a big smile on my face.
I groaned at them before. I enjoyed them for a while. But now I'm just getting to a point where I'm like, okay, you guys are just really not that funny anymore.
So let me ask you something. Would
Yeah.
you get tired of Enzo and Cass? Because Enzo and Cass are just as goofy, but then they get serious.
I would
thing
not
is-
get. I probably would not get tired of Enzo and Cass.
Thank you.
Oh, well,
The thing about Enzo and Cass is that they kind of have their brand already, where Enzo and Cass come out to the same music and cut the same promo every time. It's very easy for fans to get along to and get behind. And on top of other things is the person who tends to change things up is always Big Cass, who people know isn't meant to be the talker. He's meant to be
The
more
muscle.
the power. He's the muscle. He's the powerhouse. And each time that they want to do something different with that promo, yes, these guys are supposed to be, you know, kind of out there, but that their gimmick isn't that they're out there. Their gimmick is these are two like Brooklyn guys who are out there, but are still going to kick your ass every time you're in the ring. And that's the big thing with them. When it comes to the New Day was at one point just these three zany guys who, by all means, if it weren't for a Philadelphia crowd chanting New Day sucks, probably wouldn't have gotten as far as they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Wait,
Let's
do you
not.
think?
Like,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying, let's not kid ourselves here. Whenever the New Day came out, before that Philadelphia crowd, they did not get any kind of reaction.
Oh yeah, the people hated it.
The
I
crowd
remember
was
that.
dead every time they came out.
Yeah, but after they kind of went heel, that's when people started loving them.
Well, no. Even when they were heel and they won the things off Tyson and Kidd at Extreme Rules, it took a while. And then they gave them to Primetime. And they're like, Primetime's champions, yay! And then it was right around SummerSlam where it started to click.
Yeah, that's when they were kind of doing pretty much their shtick that they were doing right now.
Yeah, and that's when they introduced the trombone and all that shit.
The trombone.
That
Okay,
introduced the
AJ, I swear, with these reactions, you're tempting me to make me go on Amazon.com right now to get a trombone, and I'm bringing it to TrockCon.
Actually,
and then I'm gonna take it from you, and I'm gonna break it over my knee. And I'm just saying, congrats,
Actually,
wasted money.
you're actually Canadian knee. But no, I'll be asked Trent this. But we're talking about Enzo Cass a second ago. Do you think that how NXT works, where it's not they do one mass taping and it covers a few weeks, for a crowd goes there for 3 hours, 4 hours, they get 3 tapings, and that goes for 3 weeks. So Cass and Enzo aren't seen all for 3 straight weeks. They're only seen maybe one time in a span of maybe 3 weeks, and then maybe there's a video package of them. Do you think that helps? How we're not overexposed to them because they're not always on? Because they haven't been on in a while.
In a way, it helps because I'm sure people would get tired of the promo at the same time. Well, just people would get tired of the promo if it's going on over and over and over and over again. The thing about Enzo's promo, though, is that it's very easy to follow along with. There's nothing raunchy or anything about it. It's very easy for kids to get behind. It's easy for adults to get behind because they think it's awesome. If I ever expected him on WWE TV, I don't think he'd do it every time he'd go to the ring. I'd think it would be more of a Finn Balor case, where Finn Balor doesn't wear face paint to the ring every week. He saves it for pay-per-views.
No, but every
Then
time,
again, if he
every time
wanted to-
Enzo comes to the ring, he does a bada boom, real sky in the room, and then he might say something.
Right. But at the same time, you see Carmella on NXT TV all the time. Or I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping up
She
lately.
doesn't do the hottest chick in the ring thing every time.
She does not do the hottest.
She does
chick in the
not.
ring.
Like during the
Okay.
when she was going for a battle royal last week, she did not. I could tell you, I think she might have done it in Brooklyn. Yeah, she did do it in Brooklyn.
Definitely did it in
She
Brooklyn.
did it in Brooklyn, but I think it varies on what's happening because sometimes she's getting the job or entrance, sometimes she's not.
Right.
Yeah,
But short answer, no, I don't think it. Well, wait, nah, sorry. Short answer, yes, I think it helps. No, I don't think it's that big a deal when he gets to TV.
And you know what? Now that and it's kind of funny because when you talk about the promo like that, it reminds me of what Paul Heyman said on the Stone Cold podcast a while back when he was on it, and he talked about promos, and he talked about how in his promos he makes sure he intentionally thinks that he basically says that a promo should tell you who I am and why I'm here. That hence why his thing is to pretty much always start. My name is Paul Heyman. I am the advocate, and then he goes in and he goes into what he wants to talk about.
My client, Brock Lesnar.
So that's I kind of see the same thing with, because essentially Enzo and Cass are kind of doing the same thing. Enzo is going out there and he's pretty much saying, "Here, this is who we are," and then it goes into basically a short promo. So it's it's very similar and everything, but I think I almost think that Paul Heyman might be right in that case in a way, like when basically promo that solidly that the idea of a promo is to pretty much say here I am, here's what I want to say. Giving it a solid start like that is kind of I mean obviously every time Paul Heyman's out there, the crowd is always following along with the first lines of what he says.
Oh yeah, every time.
Yeah, And then, same thing with the NXT crowds and, Enzo and Cass. So it's, yeah. I definitely see that. And it's kind of, and now that I think about that, I realize that, it's a very much, the Enzo and Cass style promo is very much like what Paul Heyman was talking about with that. Because I can't remember what it was, but he basically said that, that's something I don't understand about, he was talking about like modern promo cutting, is that he doesn't understand why people are not, like it's just like, they show up and then they just start going. They don't establish themselves.
Yeah, but I can't see. But maybe it depends on character, because I don't see Roman Reigns. I don't expect him every time he comes out to go, "I'm Roman Reigns." That doesn't seem like it would fit him to me. If Vince McMahon did it, that seems like it would make sense, because he's an egotistical billionaire who go, "I am the chairman of the board. I am Vince McMahon." But it depends on character, in my opinion. But then again, maybe I wouldn't have said the same for Enzo and Cass if they didn't do it right away.
Okay.
I just sent you that, Suki.
I just saw that. So pretty much, for those of you wondering what I was just looking at, what I just got sent, pretty much update in the whole Daniel Bryan saga. Apparently, he is seeing another doctor this week. And
WWE doctor.
A WWE doctor. So pretty much this week may pretty much be the deciding factor on his future going forward.
Didn't I just talk about this last week?
Vince is probably going back and forth on it.
I don't remember us talking about this.
No, it's like I mentioned it, like Daniel, like 2 weeks when we did our last recording.
Yeah, and I was solely against it.
Yeah,
and you were calling an
Cole
asshole
over here just completely shat on the whole idea.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's shitting on something.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
What a.
I'm still shitting on the idea because fucking Brian keep his concussioned ass out of my ring.
Your ring.
That's what Roman Reigns says. It's the viewer's ring. Keep him out of the ring. I'm sorry.
Oh God, if it was your ring, we'd be seeing Vince Russo every week.
If it was my ring, we'd be seeing a pole match like every month.
Then I would forever stop watching WWE TV.
I know, but no, I don't want Brian near the ring until at least after WrestleMania. I don't trust him because it's like every wrestler, or it's like Tom Coughlin where he goes, "I'm 70 years old, but I still want to coach a football team." I go, "You're fucking 70. Go get a condo and relax on a beach." Brian's like, "I don't care how many concussions I have or how bent my neck is. I want to wrestle for the fans." I go, "Brian, you're gonna die."
Nothing wrong with passion, though. There are plenty of people who do it.
Oh, I get that.
You can never hold passion against somebody,
I'm just saying,
or the love of something that they do.
He needs to understand that, Brian, your body is a machine.
I'm
the
sure he
parts are
understands that.
Then someone.
He's not the only person who's been through this.
Then he shouldn't.
There have been numerous wrestlers with numerous injuries. Some probably far worse than Brian's, who have gone through the ring.
Steve Austin had injuries for the.
Steve Austin, Edge, every one of them.
Well, Edge retired when he was supposed to.
In Edge's case, he's got to the point where he had to walk away.
Yeah, if he.
Right, and that is what Brian wants to do.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with, nobody has a problem with somebody walking away from something.
No, Brian does want to walk away. Brian wants to keep wrestling, and if you wanted to, his body's betrayed him twice while he's holding a giant belt. Or IC belt was okay at the time, so it's he just got 2 belts at WrestleMania, and then he dropped it a month after. He's like, "Man, I don't get why these doctors aren't letting me wrestle. This is bullshit." I'm like, "You're a fucking idiot." And then they offer you a job at the Performance Center, and you basically say, "No, I want to wrestle." I'm like, "You're being a jackass now."
He's not being a jackass by wanting to do what he loves.
But if you can't,
it'd be like calling Peyton Manning a jackass after the Colts told him don't come back, and for him wanting to continue to play football.
That's not the same thing.
How not?
Because Peyton Manning was told, if Peyton Manning had a serious neck injury, he had a serious neck injury, which he did, but he came back. That was at a time where, if he had one now, I would say, and he wanted to come back, I'd say you're an asshole. Back then, that was like one of his major. He wasn't really injury prone. He wasn't like Tony Romo, where he's getting injured every year. Like, Peyton Manning was pretty good. So like Peyton Manning getting injured and want to come back, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But if he just got injured with the Broncos, and he's like, I can't move my body, but I'm gonna get better and I'm gonna play. I'm like, you're fucking done, Peyton.
It's still kind of the same, Cole. I mean, injury is an injury. That's what
I'm saying. If it's not your first time, if it's your first time, that's one thing. But if it's your second major injury, you gotta calm down. It's like
So if you're injured twice, you should just step away.
If you're injured twice and both times like endanger your career that badly, you need to understand that you have to stop and not push it.
Is Wes Welker an asshole?
Maybe.
What about
No,
maybe
what actually
Rio?
no.
You'd say no to that, but he has been concussed
I'm honestly
more.
not sure. I'm not
He's
sure.
been
about Wes
concussed on record more than any other NFL wide receiver, and still
I'm not
came back
saying
to
that
play.
Wes Welker is an asshole. I'm saying I didn't mean to say that. What I'm saying is, all right, he got injured once. When he got injured a second time, how long was he out compared to the first injury?
Not very long. He went right back in until concussion protocol came along. He's recorded more than. I'd like to be accurate, but I do know that it's more than 5.
It depends on
And at the same time, I just don't understand your logic here. Where
my
you're
logic
trying...
is if you have a second major injury like that, like Brian's first injury was a major one, his second one was a major one, and both came at very pivotal times, and that him pushing this much instead of letting his body
but the pivotal
heal.
time is just it makes him a victim of circumstance, not.
I'm just saying, like, let his fucking body heal. Like, I don't understand, like, why.
If he feels that he's healed, then he can go.
Yeah, but we
If
just
there's
went over
nothing-
how there's passion that blinds you.
No, there's nothing that's really stopping him from going into a wrestling ring, aside from WWE policies. That's it. If he wanted to, he could quit now and keep wrestling.
He could.
But he
could go the
he wants to stay in WWE and wrestle for WWE. This is what he put his life around. This is what many others put their life around. And I honestly can't see a real reason why somebody wanting to return from injury and understanding what they put their body through and the kind of consequences it can have can give them some kind of negative view from just about anybody.
Okay, next topic.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think.
you said
Yeah.
shut down.
No, I think we need. Honestly, I do kind of think we need to shift gears maybe a little bit. So, trying to think of anything else that's news wise before we really just talk about the brands.
Let's see here.
Because I can't.
Here's actually something that's actually kind of interesting. The rumors has it that Hulk Hogan might return before WrestleMania.
Bullshit.
What is he? What is he trying to earn money to get his restaurant back?
I haven't thought about that, but no. Apparently, they might be producing more content that involves Hogan, probably.
Oh, Jesus.
But he's probably
It's
pretty much like I think we mentioned this before, but we're kind of expecting like, okay, how long is Hogan gonna be not gonna be mentioned for a while? Like we were probably expecting like a year maybe.
I don't know. I don't fucking. I just thought of the content and I'm really fucking just giggling myself.
Well, what I can say is, they're not WWE's not rushing. They're just gonna. I think they're probably just gonna test the waters a little bit. Like they're gonna slowly reintroduce Hogan again, probably.
So are they gonna put him back in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know.
Trump is in there, so why the fuck not?
Well, you got a point there. I would say Trump is saying stupider things than Hogan.
Trump hasn't said the N-word.
Yet.
Well, not directly.
Not directly. He's
Not
called
yet.
Mexicans rapists, but he hasn't called the black people the word that was enslavement.
But we can really move on from
Yeah.
this. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
relevant
let's-
to anything.
Yeah, let's.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
You know what? Honestly, looking.
Oh,
Oh.
here's another one. We actually, other than Francisca, there is another death in the wrestling industry.
Oh yeah.
Iron Mike Sharp. Or is
I
it
swear the name
Sharp?
sounds familiar. I can't think of it.
I can't say I was surprised when I heard about it, considering he had been injured very severely due to his usual regimen of how he takes care of his body. And he had been in a wheelchair for quite some time. So it was only a matter of time before his body would give out on him, as unfortunate as it is.
He was an enhancement talent though, wasn't he?
If I remember correctly, let's see. He was managed by Lou Albano, so. And he actually had the nickname Iron before Mike Tyson. That's an interesting fact right there. Yeah.
Okay.
And. Well, I guess you think we should go into the pay-per-view?
Well, let's
Yeah.
first let's go ahead and talk about NXT because there's not too much to talk about with NXT, and then we'll end out on.
All right. Well.
So, because with NXT, pretty much we haven't talked too much about NXT because they've been mainly running like year recap shows in the last few weeks. But then this past week was the first show, actual
Real
show.
show.
Huh?
Real show. Like
First real-
back
yeah.
show.
Yeah, first real show with matches and basically continuing story now. So, with everything said and done, let's see. I do think that the way they're setting up the world title or the NXT title is a good idea because they have picked 3 guys that definitely have legitimate.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Can we just go over the NXT awards that got announced? Because I have them in front of me.
Sure.
So Tag Team of the Year for NXT 2015 was Enzo and Cass.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Female Competitor of the Year was Bayley.
Right.
Male Competitor of the Year was Finn Balor.
Not surprised.
NXT Takeover of the Year was NXT Brooklyn.
Not surprised.
The one that you were at.
Yeah, of course. Match of the Year was Bayley versus Sasha at NXT Brooklyn.
Not surprised.
Overall Competitor of the Year, who do you think it was? I think Suki saw it. So
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, I was gonna say
Finn Balor.
yeah, it was Finn Balor.
Not surprised.
I honestly thought it was gonna be Kevin Owens.
He wasn't really
time
that.
there.
He wasn't there that long, if you ask me. As Finn Balor.
He's been there. He was there longer than Finn Balor.
What?
No, he
Think about it.
wasn't.
We're talking
He was on NXT TV for maybe 1 month or 2
That's pretty
before
much
he
what
was
I'm
brought
saying.
up to the main roster
Yeah, but he was like on the main roster and NXT at the same time.
for a week when he dropped
That's-
the title to Finn Balor.
That's not true. He was on. That's
He was. Kevin Owens wasn't.
No,
on
no.
NXT
He
long
was-
enough
no. He was on. He got brought up to the main roster, like right before his rematch with Sami Zayn. And then he had his match with John Cena. And then he was defending the title on NXT, and then he dropped the title to Finn Balor right before
Yeah.
the third match with John Cena.
Let's
And
see.
then he had the
That was-
rematch with John. And then he had the rematch with Finn Balor at Brooklyn, and that was his last match.
Okay. NXT Takeover R Evolution, December 11th, 2014, first match.
Yes.
July 4th, Tokyo Japan event was when he lost the. Oh no, wait. In fact, no. He went all the way to NXT Takeover. He went all the way to Brooklyn.
He went to Brooklyn.
Yeah,
So he went to August.
yeah. He went to August because Takeover Brooklyn was the rematch with Balor.
I don't like how people say he just jumped because he was there for almost a full year.
I don't think he had too much.
He jumped to the main roster quicker than most other people. In
Oh
it.
yes, but
That's
it's
what I
like
like to say.
he still did a lot there. Like in
Yeah,
a short time, like he was a big thing.
Yeah, but I still think Finn Balor, he contributed way more than Kevin Owens, if you ask me.
Yeah.
All right then. So
Okay, so kind of go. Okay, so I guess getting back to what I was talking about
Sorry.
the setting up with the NXT title. You've got Joe who pretty much challenged and lost, but came very close. you've got Sami Zayn, who's returned, and he was at the front of the line when he left, and he's a big time talent. And
How was he at the front of the line?
because because when he went out, he was contending for the title.
But he had his match, he lost, and then he had a rematch and lost.
And then
So that actually put him at the back of the line.
but
He
then
still has a rematch clause for his title, I believe.
No, he had his rematch and lost.
Still.
I'm just saying, like, you saying, well, I should be at the front of the line. I'm like,
Well, then
we're at
again, here's
front
the
of
other
line,
thing.
and he lost.
Here's the other thing. In storyline, the only reason he lost the match was because the refs decided they had to stop the match.
Exactly.
Still lost the match.
But still, he didn't basically give up the title. He still, they literally had to tell him, no, you're done.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Either way, he's still in the title picture. So
Yeah, and then the newcomer to the title picture, who I do think he has earned that spot to at least contend, being Baron Corbin. I think he
That
has.
count as a botch right there.
No. It wasn't during the silence.
I definitely think Baron Corbin's done enough and has definitely come far enough since especially since going to TV that I think this is a perfect time for him to go ahead and contend for the title. I don't know if now they're setting up that we're gonna have a triple threat match between these three guys to decide the number one contender. Not this coming week's show, but the next one. And I'll be perfectly honest, I don't see Corbin being the one to come out of this. It's more likely going to probably be Sammy.
I would say so too.
Yeah, although I would like Corbin just because, put over the younger guy over the two made guys. But Sammy coming out of it would be fine. But honestly, what if they did this? What if they gave it to Corbin and then set up Joe Sammy as like a feud?
It could. It could work because, here's the other thing. I think it's really, I don't know. Is it pretty much given at this point that if Balor drops the title, the next time we see him is probably going to be a main roster.
Well, he doesn't want to go to the main roster, so I don't know.
He's kind of contradicted that a couple of times. He's basically said he'll go where he's pretty much said he'll go where it's best for best for him and his family.
Then I don't know. I mean that's how it usually works, where you drop the main title and then you go up to the main roster, because that's how it worked with Bo Dallas and Neville.
Yeah. But
the only way it didn't do that was Seth Rollins, who held the title and then was up there, and I guess Big E too.
Yep. So, let me think here. So okay. So, pardon me. So we could. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and let this play out a little bit because obviously they're giving us a week to let these guys build to the triple threat, and then I guess obviously the title match isn't gonna. They're not setting up the challenger for Dallas. I think this is gonna be probably just a random NXT title defense probably, in a couple weeks after that. Then I think after that point we're gonna establish number one contender going into. We're gonna have somebody run all the way to the Mania takeover. At least that's the way I see it. Let's see. Keeping with titles. I guess. Let's just go ahead and talk about it. They went ahead and decided the new number one contender for the women's title. And
FABULOUS.
Okay, thank you for skipping ahead a little bit.
Oh.
But yeah, I was
excited.
actually gonna say part of the setup to the match again. See, that's the thing. I actually have an idea of where I'm going with these things.
I'm just excited for this, man.
Yeah, but basically they decided to make it less obvious by pretty much saying that Nia Jax because she got choked out by Bailey so bad, she was not medically cleared to be in this battle royal. It was actually kind of an amusing backstage segment because Naya's sitting there like holding her neck and the trainer's like, I can't clear you, and she's like, and Naya's just like, are you serious? Eva Marie's standing there and just goes, it's like, oh, it's okay, I'll do it for us. And Naya's like, she looks away, and then Eva's just in the back goes, yes. It's like, thank God.
She's great.
Like, that's the... Damn it! Why are there these moments where I'm starting to actually like Eva Marie? God dang it. This isn't supposed to be the way it is. But, let's see. In the match, we also had some interesting stuff. Like, I'll say for the 10 seconds of time they gave her on video footage, Billy Kay... Or is it Billy Kay? Yeah, Billy Kay actually did a pretty good job with even just that very short... a little bit they gave her.
Honestly, all the women did pretty well. None of them did bad.
Peyton Royce was okay. And and we saw the NXT TV debut of Aaliyah. If for those of you that don't know, if on WB's show Breaking Ground, she was actually one of the people that was talked about. On there, she was one of the main focuses. That like she's pretty much somebody who hadn't been given a character yet, hadn't had a chance to really do anything yet. And apparently, I guess she got enough of a backing from that, and she's done well enough that they went ahead and threw her into this battle royal.
Was she eliminated first?
Yeah, she was eliminated first.
Yeah.
But I will say, when I saw her backstage promo thing, it's obviously was her first one. I'll be forgiving. So I'm not gonna be really harsh on her, but it's, she'll definitely still need some work. I didn't really get that much of a character out of her. So I think that's one of the things. So,
most of the other divas don't have much of hair. Like, the British one is just British with a rose, and there are two.
Oh, you're talking about Peyton Royce? She's from New Zealand.
Sorry, the accent one. She has a rose. It's like that's not much of a character yet. And two of the divas, I keep saying divas. Two of the women are just their main things are they're from New Jersey. Because, literally, they're from New Jersey, and they go, oh, I'm representing the 201, and the other one's wearing Italian, Ferrari colors. I'm like, yeah, you're good.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
But, yeah, so we have this setup where it's all the women together, just going through all this. Two things happened during the match, because, first, Asuka... By the way, Asuka instantly became like my new favorite just on her entrance because Eva Marie came out before her, and then Asuka's music hits and you can see Eva Marie's like, this bitch, and then Asuka just like walks up and just basically bumps Eva Marie out of the way, just like fuck you.
I have a better rope.
Yeah. So she just. Yeah, and so in the match, Eva Marie, the match starts and Eva Marie is immediately in Asuka's face, and then Asuka just was it a punch or did she kick her and just basically knocked her out?
I think it was a punch.
Yeah, she basically just lays her out, and Eva Marie goes outside the ring. Then later on, almost similar situation. Carmella gets basically pushed out of the ring, but she's not eliminated. It goes on. I think it was Asuka versus. Was it the two New Zealanders?
It was the two girls. It was the two New Zealand girls.
Yeah. So the two of them are facing against Asuka, and they're trying to get rid of her. Asuka obviously gets the better of them, throws them out, and in a really awkward moment. Asuka is like sitting there like she's thinking that she's won. She turns, literally looks right at Eva Marie.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who noticed.
Yeah, she looked right at Eva Marie as Eva Marie got back into the ring. She then turns back around towards the people she just eliminated. And so Eva Marie walks up and throws her out. It was obviously it was somebody's timing was off, but oh my god, it was funny.
$50 says it was Eva.
It could have been, but it's just unfortunate circumstance. That's what I'm gonna wrap it up to. So Eva throws her out, and she starts celebrating, and
Like,
apparently,
wait a minute.
yeah,
Wait
she
a
doesn't.
minute.
Yeah, well, apparently she doesn't notice that the ring bell has not rung yet. But then all of a sudden, yeah, in comes Carmella, the other one that got pushed out, and she immediately throws Eva over, and yes, we now have Bayley versus Carmella coming up.
I love this, except there's two things that concern me. Asuka's smile, which means Carmella might not make it to the match. And two, would they turn Carmella heel? Because, I mean, maybe you want the best friends thing, like, I'm gonna face my friends, be great, that sort of thing.
Well,
I'd be fine with.
once again,
would they do that?
Once again, because NXT is a big deal with the WWE Network, and I think the reason this happened was because of Breaking Ground, because Carmella was definitely very highly featured on there.
Yeah.
And the big deal with that is that it pretty much, for those that weren't aware of it, it established the fact that that Bayley and Carmella are actually really big friends outside the ring.
Dude, they periscope all the time, like their car rides. I use Periscope sometimes.
Yeah,
but
so
it's like them in their car is fantastic.
Yeah, so I think this is going to be one of those where it is going to. More than likely, this could be going into pretty much the two of them having a match with mutual respect going. Either
That's
that,
fine.
either that or
Asuka's gonna be a bitch and fucking do something.
Either that or the first match they have together is going to be the one where something happens and they basically one turns on the other.
Well, they announced someone. I forget. I think WWE announced that there's gonna be a fatal 4-way with her and someone. With Carmella, Bayley, and two other people. I forget who. It might be next week or the week after.
Okay, so all right. So let's see. What else did we have? We had.
Johnny Gargano's headline the next NXT.
Really?
He's facing Samoa Joe again.
Huh. So he's doing another appearance. Because Ciampa had an appearance or had a match.
I'm sorry. Wait. Am I thinking of Ciampa?
Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa had a match.
No. Hold on. It was just on WWE Fan Nation YouTube because it was just on there.
Because Gargano was the guy that went back to AIW. I think, or was it AIW or
Johnny Gargano faces Samoa Joe this week.
Okay. I guess maybe either he negotiated another appearance or he had one more appearance in his deal.
Yeah.
Maybe, but so let's see. So yeah, Ciampa had a match against crap. Who did he face again?
Didn't he face Samoa Joe
This week?
Wait, no.
This past week? No, no. I think he just faced a random dude, didn't he?
I forget.
Yeah, but
I think Ciampa faced someone and lost. I think Ciampa faced like Joe.
I don't remember him facing Joe.
Ciampa has been at the NXT live events as of late.
Ciampa versus Samoa Joe.
That was the show before the end of the year.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, he had a match on this just last edition as well. I think he just faced one of the one of the newer guys. Let me see, because we had that, and then let me think.
Tommaso wanted to get him on the match against Danny Burch.
He faced Danny Burch. Okay. Which I'm still interested in seeing when Danny Burch is gonna. I don't know. I guess I'm not sure if he's gonna stay in enhancement talent because he has definitely been getting used quite a bit. So we'll see what happens. I guess let's see what happens to him. Oh yeah, now I remember the guy that beat a no-name dude was Elias Sampson, which he did do a better. You were talking about his finisher being an elbow drop. He did a different finisher for this match.
Did much better, but it was like then he then he just like picked up Mike, goes, did like one line. I'm like, I need more from you, man. You're a very slow, methodical wrestler. We already had Nia Jax being like the killer sort of thing, but she can at least talk. And then Baron Corbin was you, so I want you to talk a bit more. Come on.
Yeah, I think they're trying to just ease in Elias. That's at least what I'm getting from it. So let's see. I think only other thing that really happened on NXT was Dash and Dawson faced the Ascension.
Was it Dash and Dawson or was it? Yeah, it was Dash and Dawson.
Yeah.
And before that, it was Chad and Gable.
Yeah, but but it didn't. We didn't get a clear direction on how the. Well, I guess really, I think at this point we're probably assuming that Cass and Enzo and Cass are going to get a rematch.
I try not to read spoilers, but I don't know.
At least that's what I'm thinking. That's what they're trying to hint at, is that Cass and Enzo are going to get a rematch, probably sometime in the next few weeks. But and that's basically all we can really say for the tag division in this episode. Because let's see. Yeah, so not sure what's on the bill for this upcoming show, but yeah, we've got the triple threat for the number one contendership in a week from this Wednesday. So it'll be interesting to see how they develop everything. All right then. So we've got at least for the time that I kind of want to keep the show to. We got about 20 minutes to basically go into preview of the Rumble.
Do we have to?
I mean, we don't have to spend too much. We don't have to spend too much time on it.
Just do it. No, just do we have to? Period.
I think so. It is. I mean, AJ, we are talking about what is still one of the big four.
Yeah,
it's big.
Plus,
the past 2 years have been kind of shit, but like, it's been like, come on.
Yeah, and
plus, more than likely, we're probably going to have a separate video for like our predictions and everything.
Wait, wait.
No,
past 3 years have been kind of shit.
No, we can still squeeze in predictions in this, but it's just don't spend
don't
too
go
long
over analyzing everything.
Yeah. So,
Chef, just to remind you, last year was Roman Reigns, year before that was Batista, year before that was John Cena. All three got heavily booed. And the year with John Cena was the year that Rock beat CM Punk, so that was a heavier boo too.
What? Wait. When The Rock beat CM Punk, that was a heavy boo?
That was a boo.
Hell no, it wasn't a boo. There was a lot of people loving The Rock beating CM Punk.
But the year when John Cena won the Royal Rumble?
It was alright. It was alright. I mean, I still wouldn't have chose Cena, but it wasn't as heavy as a boo as like when Batista or Roman Reigns won last year.
All the people who ended up cheering that match where The Rock beat Punk, all of you are morons.
Yeah, I'm with AJ on this one.
Okay.
I
anyway,
honestly can't care anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's go and get through this, because I think the one we're gonna have the most to say on is gonna be the Rumble match, but we want to do that last.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, let's do the other picks pretty quick, alright.
Let's start with like the other match, like tag match and all that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, first one is gonna be the tag titles, New Day and Usos.
Okay, seeing how things been going with the New Day and how we talked about earlier, I think the Usos are going to win. Personally, I would have preferred the Lucha Dragons, but obviously Sin Cara is injured and everything, so Uso win.
Yeah, especially definitely with especially with how with what we were talking about earlier. Yeah, I definitely think it's about time to go ahead and let somebody else carry the division.
Trent?
I'm pulling for the Usos in this one.
All right then.
Like I said, I want Kofi to get the tag titles, like the tag title record, but
yeah,
what?
I was gonna say, but think about it this way: he's only 60 days away from that. He can get another run easily at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's true. So honestly, I'd probably go Usos too, just because like the way they've been pushing it, like I wouldn't mind if New Day won again, just until WrestleMania and then they lost. Like, but Usos could win this one fair and square.
And AJ, you're not putting anything into this.
No, I honestly don't care.
Okay.
We'll post it on the group page and have everyone else predict and everything. Yeah.
All right. So.
All right. So when
All
you
right. So next one from, of course, I'm going off Wikipedia for these. Next one is Charlotte versus Becky Lynch, the Divas title,
I feel like
with Ric Flair. With Ric Flair.
How do you spell Lynch again?
Lynch.
Lynch.
Thank you.
Okay, Ric Flair, he's gonna overdo it and drink so much, and he's gonna do something stupid. Becky Lynch is gonna win this one, if you ask me.
Woo!
I still gotta make a phlegmometer.
Oh, what?
The phlegmometer.
I think he meant to say the flareometer. Remember that stupid thing we were talking about where it would measure how Ric Flair was that night.
Oh yeah.
I don't like how I put this down as Chef Lynch.
Oh! God damn it! Oh,
Suki, what's your
let's just
pick?
put Becky. Damn it!
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of want Becky to win this, if only for the fact that she never got the chance to have she never got to hold the title in NXT before coming up. And I think this would help her.
Okay.
I honestly don't want to give a prediction on this one. I haven't paid any attention to the Divas division in a very long time. I don't care for either character. I don't care for the belt. It really doesn't matter to me.
You don't care about the fucking earring?
So I can't give an honest prediction on this one.
All right.
Just flip a fucking coin.
I'm going with Charlotte because I don't think they're going to take the belt. She won the belt at TLC? No, it wasn't TLC. Was it TLC? No. She won it at Survivor Series?
It was Survivor
It
Series.
was Survivor Series. I forgot. So it was Survivor Series. I don't think after the long reign of Nikki Bella, they're going to like just go, okay, here's Charlotte. Okay, we're done with Charlotte. Here's Becky. I don't think yet. I think there might be some seeds of disdain sown between her and Flair now, but not losing yet.
Yeah, because I don't know. The only other thing I want to say on that is that I can see them actually switching it off, just because it would give them a chance to see. Like, right now, we've seen Charlotte I think she can take carry the division. I do kind of think she can do it without Rick. And
Also, she did just start this heel Charlotte thing.
Yeah, but I mean, you could, but you put it on Becky. You basically see how she does. Basically, pretty much in a way, it's like looking at, okay, who can carry the division.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
at
enough.
least that's the way I look at it. Anyway, next match. Next match, a rubber match, which shouldn't be a damn rubber match.
I'm still pissed about this.
Yeah, Alberto Del Rio Kalisto for the U.S. title.
Oh yeah, that.
Kalisto. It should be Kalisto defending because fuck WWE and their stupid booking.
They literally.
I think they're gonna Vince Russo it again, and Kalisto's gonna win the title again.
Oh, ooh. I like the way you're thinking, Chef.
That's because I said your favorite person in the whole wide world.
Well, no, it's just that mentality. It's very nice to hear. All right, Suki.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I don't. It's just that. I mean, come on. You saw how the crowd reacted to Kalisto having the title, or Kalisto winning the title.
Yeah, but it's the same way. But
I think Kalisto could have a solid run. I think you really do have to. I think you can give him the chance, and like literally WWE put the title on him and then they gave him no chance to even be a champion.
let's not forget that he lost due to interference from a dude who can't wrestle.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah. I do think Kalisto's winning this one.
Trent.
They showed that they don't have faith in a run initially. I still don't think they have faith in Kalisto making a run. I'll go with Del Rio.
I'm with Trent on this one just because I don't see. Now it's even though I like the whole I want him to be the winner. I don't think that they're gonna do it just because I think it was just maybe to get people interested in the match, and then they're gonna watch the match and go, "Well, that's bullshit."
Yeah. I mean,
So I'm going Alberto.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but
I just put Delo Rio by accident. Whoops. All right.
all right. Next match, last singles match on the card. Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, Intercontinental title. Intercontinental title. I think it was just on Raw. It was established that it's going to be last man standing.
Well, they started on SmackDown where he wanted it, and I think they accepted it. I think he accepted it at the end.
Okay. Anyway, so now it's a last man standing match. Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens in last man standing.
That does sound something that they could pull off.
It does, but at the same time, I mean, how long has this feud been going now?
I think since TLC.
No, it's been going on since the pay-per-view where he faced him for the chance to beat the WWE title.
Which
so it's
was...
Survivor Series.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
So we're
That's how they
talking.
first
So
faced each other.
we're talking about 2 months. 2 months of feud. Last man standing match after that. I guess it works.
If they want to end the feud, then yeah.
Yeah, but I think in this, mainly because I'm kind of seeing how that apparently WWE doesn't let Kevin Owens keep his titles very long.
I mean, he was NXT champion pretty long.
Yeah, well, at least I'm saying WB, not NXT. But so yeah, I think Dean's gonna keep the title on this one.
How long was he NXT champ?
Kevin, he was NXT champ. I think from late January, early February of.
No, I'm sorry. How long was he IC champ?
IC champ. He was IC champ for like what, 2-3 months?
He won it at Night of Champions.
So 2 months.
2 months. Yeah.
Roughly.
Damn. Okay. All right.
So yeah, I think Ambrose does keep it.
I think so too.
I think so. 3.
Gotta stick with Ambrose on this one.
I mean, yeah. I'm happy. I like Kevin Owens, but I'm happy Ambrose is the title again.
Yeah.
And it's not like the U.S. title.
All right. So I'm looking at the clock. We got
Wait,
about.
you said we had one more singles match. Oh
No,
wait.
I said
I
that
was
was
the
the last singles
I
match.
just remembered that the championship is in the singles match.
Yeah. So we got 10. So we got 10 minutes. Let's see what we can do in 10 minutes to talk about the Royal Rumble match.
Oh boy.
One of the
which-
dumbest Royal Rumble matches ever.
Royal Rumble
Oh,
match.
we
The
have
first
that
time.
in what
For the
way?
and
Hold on, we haven't seen the match yet, so
Yeah.
we don't know if it's going to be stupid or not.
Wait, tell me. Trent had a question.
I'd like to know in what way this is the dumbest ever.
Because it's blatantly obvious that Roman's going to walk away the champion.
We
It
don't
was
know.
blatantly obvious that
We
Batista
don't
and Roman
know.
were gonna win the past few years. And
Right, but at the same time, this has very different implications than other Rumbles in the past. For
That's
starters,
right.
I think the addition of making this for the championship does make this a lot more interesting. There always is the case where Roman may not win. They put him at number 1, which in all likelihood was planned from the start. I know Big Show came out and cut a promo where he said he was going to enter at number 1 last time around. That's totally fine that they went against that. I think it helps out with Roman Reigns as a character. I do like the direction that they're going with him now, contrary to what I had said a couple months back. And I think that this Rumble, whether he wins or not, is going to ultimately determine what fans are going to decide on him moving forward towards the stretch of WrestleMania.
That
yeah,
I can agree with.
Okay, I think we should probably establish some things. 1, who's going to win? 2, who do you think is going to be a surprise entrant? And 3, what the hell is Kofi Kingston going to be doing?
Is Kofi in the match?
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
At least
All
I'm pretty
these
sure.
members of the New Day are in it.
But it's in a tag match.
Yeah, but
Yep.
just because you're in a tag match doesn't mean you're not excluded from the Rumble. The only time you're ever excluded from the Rumble if you're a champion. I mean, like a singles champion most of the time.
Fair enough. Okay, no, fair enough. All right, fine. I'm cool with those 3 parameters.
All right, Suki, you approve?
Sorry, I decided to eat a rice cake.
Oh. I said, okay, to repeat myself, there should be 3 points, okay, for the Rumble. 1, whoever wins. 2, who's going to be our surprise entrant. And 3, what the hell is Kofi Kingston doing?
Okay.
I'll actually make a pick for this one.
Let's see. So, I'm trying to. I'm actually okay. I'm going to talk a little bit on this one. I apologize, but because I'm
It's a pay-per-view, so I think it could be a little longer than most.
because I'm literally caught between 2 outcomes. Because I really do see either Roman Reigns pulls off the whole 1 versus all, and he goes through 29 men.
And then another person, and then they could say, another person's won from number 1.
Yeah, that and that and Roman Reigns would be the I think he'd be the second guy to win 2 Rumbles in a row.
Yeah, after Mr. Stone Cold.
Yeah, Stone Cold and... Wait, what about Shawn?
Sean? Oh, yeah, he did.
He did? Yeah. He did win 2 in a row. Did he?
Yeah,
I believe so.
The funny thing is, people don't like to say that Stone Cold won 2 in a row because the first time he won it, it was because he lost the match and then came back in and won by bullshit. And then Gorilla Monsoon's like, nah, that ain't happening.
Yeah. But yeah. So I do see that as being an outcome. Roman Reigns pulls it off. The other one, they are put because I mean Brock Lesnar comes back. It's obvious he's going to be involved in Mania. I can see it as him being that he's champion. I can see them pulling that for a second year.
Possible. Then it would definitely
Yeah,
help Roman
and
Reigns.
if you know what, and if we were gonna pull a dark horse out of this, just because, and I am gonna pull this as just because of what they did with them. I'll pull a dark horse of Bray.
I want it.
I'll put him there. I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen, but they did that, and it's just too much of a tease for me to ignore it.
Do you think that they could do Bray versus Brock at Mania?
Yeah, I don't know.
It probably depends on the build-up, if you ask me.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at on that, and then surprise entrant. I don't know if anybody's going to be surprised by it, but let me think. Surprise entrant.
Well, who are you picking for your winner? Because you did like 3 things.
No, right. Well, Bray Wyatt's just going to stay a dark horse. He's not a definite winner for me.
So who's your different winner?
You know what? I think Brock takes it. I think Brock takes it, and they're going for him as champion at Mania.
All right, cool.
Let's see. Surprise entrant. Let me think. Who? Because I'm trying to think of what would actually be a surprise. Because I think at this point we're all expecting AJ Styles to happen.
Yeah, but
I would take him as a surprise entrant because he hasn't wrestled for the company yet.
And
Yeah.
I guess in a way it is up in the air because some people are saying the plan is after the event, some people are saying the plan is in the event, so we don't know.
I would take a surprise entrant as someone like AJ Styles or like someone who's in NXT or a return, like a legend like Kevin Nash.
Let's see.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say AJ is my main pick for that. But if I want to put a backup to that, maybe Joe. I can.
Should I
see.
just put TNA as your fucking? No, surprise entrant for you is TNA. That's fucking it.
So do I get multiple points if they both show up?
Yeah, I'll give you 2 points.
Well, yeah, you'll get the same amount of points if James Storm somehow just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So it's like,
No, James Storm won't happen. James Storm, or at least as far as I understand, James Storm will not happen again.
But
Because
still-
from what I understand, he is officially back with TNA.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
reformed
yeah.
BRA.
with a really good contract, that's probably going to bankrupt the company.
All right, and what's your Fofi moment?
Fofi.
Me and Stu gave a thing where I misspelled Kofi's name once, so now he's Fofi Finkston.
Oh.
Let me see. Kofi, let's see. So he's done. He's let's see. He's done the handstand. He's done the from the desk via the chair. He's had people put him back in.
He had that
Sure.
really impressive jump.
The chair one's still the fucking best.
God, what could he do? Like, I mean, I could just because you know what? I wonder if somebody picked him up and like walked him out to the stage. Would the stage count as the floor? I guess that's if they elevate the stage.
I think it does count.
You know what they do? Somebody takes him out there. Somebody takes him from the ring, walks him out, and puts him on top. Puts him on the WB logo.
I was just thinking that. You want that as your pick?
Sure, he finds some way to return from the WB logo on the stage.
He ends up and returns from.
You know what? I know how he does it. Fuck, what's his name? Paul Burchill. He gets a rope and he swings back to the ring.
He just goes like Tarzan.
Nice. Okay. Mind if I go?
Go
ahead.
ahead, Cole.
So for winner, I'm gonna go.
Oh, we're out of time.
Oh,
I just.
I was about to say. All right.
Whatever.
My winner for who I think it's gonna be Roman, because I do think with how they're pushing this, he's going to he has beat the odds as he's the 1 in 29 sort of thing, and then they're gonna have Triple H versus him at WrestleMania. I honestly think that's what's gonna happen, and Triple H is like a 50-year-old's gonna get a title shot, and I'm gonna fucking slit my wrist because it's bullshit. But
Triple H is like in his early 40s.
an old man gets a title shot. But Kane got one, so what am I thinking? But I think Roman.
Alright.
Surprise entrant. I wanna say AJ Styles, but I think that's a bit too cliche now. Because I think, I don't want to go I don't want to say AJ Styles, because that's too easy. So, I think Baron Corbin. I think that how he's been doing in NXT, that this would really help him. Where it would, let's say, if he does win that title shot on this Wednesday, or no, it's 2 weeks. So if he went into that title shot after just competing in the Royal Rumble, I would guarantee he wins that match. So my surprise entrant is going to be him, because like I said, I do think Baron Corbin's winning that match. And my Kofi moment is that I feel that Big E catches him outside the ring and holds him outside the ring for a determined amount of time and then throws him back in. So Kofi's he's just being held outside the ring, kind of like he's on his own little Big E island. And then maybe after a few moments, he gets thrown back in the ring. The New Day are just outside the ring, trying to catch, every time he's about to go over, they're outside the ring going, "We got you! We got you!" So that's fine.
Actually, Tails makes the joke of surprise entrant dashing Cody Rhodes.
Dude.
Oh.
But oh god! And by the way, I'm reading through this story that Cole linked me, where apparently Josh, the winner of the last Tough Enough, and Kevin Owens are having some heat on Twitter. I love when Stardust gets involved. Enjoy dressing in the hall, Dick. Not blocked, banned.
He's made oh god! And apparently, I'll say this now. I was reading some. Apparently, Royal Rumble weekend, there's some superhero convention going on in Meadowlands, and Stephen Amell and Stardust are going to be there, so they're rekindling that feud. because
Yes.
there's cameras apparently, I guess,
Yes.
to protect them.
Yes.
Anyway, let's
Trent?
go ahead and move on.
AJ actually wanted to go too, so if he wants one.
No, wait, I did?
Didn't you say you wanted to talk for this one?
Oh, right. Nah.
Are we recording Tails' picks to Cole?
He's making picks?
Yeah, he's making picks. In
No,
the
he was.
chat.
No, I think he's. Well, he put in multiple. I don't know if the Rob Van Dam surprise entrance is a serious one, but
I don't even know.
That could be a possibility
If
right
it's
there.
not the people's picks, then I'm not doing it.
All right, I do
Oh.
have a pick for a surprise entrant.
Alright, what do you got?
Jimmy Wang Yang.
Honestly, though,
I'll-
that could
I'll-
be
I'll-
serious. He has been on the market recently.
Kofi, somehow, for whatever reason, there's a shopping cart outside the ring.
Was Tommy Dreamer there?
Yes, he gets
No,
back. He gets back body dropped out of the ring into the shopping cart, and then he rides the cart back into the ring.
Ooh, I like that.
God dang it! And
Price check on aisle jackass.
I don't know. You got a winner?
The winner, Sheamus.
It's not for a possibility.
But yeah. By the way, just kind of going back to the chat, Tails. That would be amazing if they could, if they were able to buy that music off TNA, because that would be fun. That would be awesome if that was his theme still. I actually
Which
like
one's
that
Get Ready
theme.
to Fly? What's Get Ready to Fly again?
I think that's AJ Styles.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
AJ
but,
Styles.
like, I
That
forget
was
how
AJ
the song
Styles' main TNA theme.
Oh, right.
All right, so Trent.
I'm gonna stick with Roman winning. At this point, I'm not. I don't have any solid predictions really for the Rumble match. I like to keep things up in the air as much as I can because I like to get excited for Rumble matches.
Same.
Surprise entrant. I'm gonna say Daniel Bryan. Actually,
All right,
I honestly would not be surprised if they've been holding off on Daniel Bryan
he would be
for
kind of
this
out
long
of
for him to
nowhere.
enter again. He'd be absolutely out of nowhere. Everyone's expecting that he won't, considering he's been on a tirade recently about not being cleared.
He's been Mick Foleying it.
Oh, you know what I just realized?
I'm gonna actually say that there won't be any Kofi shenanigans this year.
Alright. Okay.
I think they're gonna stray away from that, or maybe they'll tease something and then it won't happen.
Yeah. By the way, I just thought of something. What if this whole thing with Brian was a work?
It's not a work,
Yeah.
but
I don't know. It's just a
possible.
possibility out there, or at least
Dude,
the most
the injury
recent
itself
the-
is not a work.
like
Maybe
the
him
most
not
recent.
being cleared.
most recently, like maybe it flared up again just because the Rumble was coming out.
Dude, I remember someone saying to me, "Yo, the CM Punk thing's a work. Like this entire thing, it's a team up with UFC." I'm like, "You're fucking idiots."
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying like the most recent like stuff with this, like because the Rumble was about to happen. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me thinking that maybe that it is WWE setting it up in a way.
Alright.
But
Alright, Chef, you're the last one.
All right. I feel like there are three top guys who are likely going to win. It's likely going to be either Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and of course Suki's dark horse that you mentioned, Bray Wyatt, because of what he did at
They're gonna say
last.
social outcasts.
No. But let's see. As much as I would love to see Bray Wyatt win, I'm gonna have to go with Roman Reigns because one, he's definitely getting better reactions to the crowd, and I feel like him coming in from number one and doing all the odds, that'll definitely really help him, if you ask me. So I'm gonna pick Roman Reigns for the winner. As for surprise entrance, I'm actually gonna go with a WWE legend this time. And since he's actually close to Orlando, and he actually did make his return 10 years ago for another WWE run, and it was actually in Florida as well for that Rumble, I'm going to pick Tatanka.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say The Rock.
No, The Rock didn't show up like 10 years ago for that Rumble.
Alright, Tatanka. Okay.
Yeah. As for Kofi Kingston, okay, it's definitely got to be something involving the New Day. And I feel like, all right, it's like Kofi's about to get eliminated, but Big E and I'm guessing Xavier will probably be accompanying him. And then as he knows, they're running towards him. They're like, "Oh, don't worry, we got you!" And then they catch him and they just fling him back like a catapult. But they keep pushing Kofi back and forth. They're playing like
Hot potato.
they're playing like hot potato with Kofi Kingston, and then for some reason Big E and Xavier are like, "Watch this! We can do this with our eyes closed." And then Kofi clearly misses them. He's like, "Huh? Wait, what? How'd you do that? What are you doing? Get your butt in there!"
We're getting elaborate with this crap.
Yeah. Well, it's Kofi. Like, do you remember that Jericho post where it's just him gonna be on a building outside the arena, and he's going, I got this."
I mean, granted, it's a better prediction than what I predicted last year when Kofi he just lands on one leg and he just keeps hopping until he gets back into the ring. It's like, wait, there's supposed to be 2 legs. I only got 1 leg.
I'm surprised no one's ever done that.
Well, Shawn Michaels kind of did that during his first Rumble, where only one of his
No,
feet
I
landed.
just mean like literally hopping outside the ring with 1 leg.
Yeah. All right, but
All right, we're done.
yeah, I think we're done. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and get just get through the end of this, and let's let everybody know where they can find each of us, starting with Cole.
Know where you can find me.
Sure.
Yeah, it posted right here.
Yep. All right. So Chef.
You can find me on Twitter at
AJ,
I'm
we're
hearing an echo
AJ,
here.
we're echoing through you.
Weird.
Okay, there we go. You can find me at Joe Off the Island on Twitter, and you can also find me on YouTube with Chef Joe G19. Trent, your turn, I guess.
I actually was going to go to Trent. I'm literally looking at my Skype and going top left, and then going clockwise.
Right. It's just we're used to me saying. What? Sorry.
Yeah. You can find me on Twitter at TigerXL. That's TYGERXL. You can listen to me every Friday on tccampusconnection.com. I've got a radio show behind closed doors. Noon to 3 Central Time. That is 1 to 4 Eastern Time. 10 to 1 Mountain Time.
All right, and AJ.
You can find me at the little place that friggin' Chef puts on the screen, right there. Right there. You can find me there.
Are you sure it's not there?
Yes, it's right. It's over to the left a little bit.
Oh, you mean there?
God damn it. Yes. Right there.
Okay, and of course for me, as usual, I'm at Suki787 on just about everything. Of course, the YouTube channel, if you're watching this elsewhere than the actual YouTube channel it was uploaded to, it is youtube.com/OtakuCentered Backup. We do appreciate if you subscribe and just follow when the show comes out every pretty much just about every other week. Let's see, and whether or not we'll do an extra little show just talking about the results of the Rumble is still up in the air. If we do, it's literally going to be like a little 15-minute extra.
I don't think we should.
No, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking is that we're probably just going to go ahead and let this run to the next recording date anyway.
I'm honestly thinking I'm just gonna take a break from Raw. I'm honestly just gonna say right now, once we get out of WrestleMania, I think I'm gonna stop watching Raw for a bit, or I'm just gonna on Mondays I'll just look at the results and that's it and just not care, and we'll just watch NXT and Lucha Underground. Because I'm getting to, because I don't think New Day is lasting to the end of WrestleMania, and they're not doing anything with Social Outcasts, so I'm not gonna have much input.
They did one thing with Social Outcasts.
You don't shut your fucking mouth.
Big Show beat the shit out of him.
Bo Dallas made it pretty long.
Yeah, and he got out, and then boom.
I made it!
And then boom.
All right.
Let's
Well,
fucking out.
all right. Well, with all that said and done, we got the Rumble coming up. We'll go ahead and go into that. Hopefully they pull out hopefully they pull a good show out of this one, and we'll see what
First time in,
happens.
like 2 years.
If it doesn't, that is a bad omen for the road
Yeah.
to WrestleMania.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bad time in the fast lane.
Anyway,
Did you see the fast lane commercial with Eva Marie?
no.
No.
It's
Okay.
she looks pretty hot.
Anyway, that's it. We're done. Everybody, hope you enjoy the Rumble. Hopefully we will, and we'll be back in 2 weeks to discuss more. See you guys later.
We're on the road.
No, we're not. I want to go to the bathroom.
No. You'll get off at the next exit.
No, I'm gonna do it in the car.
I'm gonna end it right there.
God damn it! Shut up, or I'm turning this car around.
Screw it. I'm ending it right there.